Hi, I'm Matthew from Carmarthen Cameras. This morning we just had a visit from Stephen Clary, the Panasonic ambassador. He's upstairs at the moment getting his free cup of tea, so while he's up there we'll have a little look in his back. He's a professional photographer, but he's an ambassador for Panasonic then. All the pro kit. Man, it's kitted out. We've got here. Oh wow, this is the new TZ100. We'll do a quick test of this before he comes down. So just lob this on the floor. Right, I've been waiting for this. This is in the TZ range. This is the newest, latest. It's not actually out yet, but brilliant camera. I've seen the spec on it, and this is not just a new TZ camera, you know, a bit better than the last one. This is totally different. So just to give you a quick run through on it now, 20 megapixel. You've got totally different control and settings from the previous TZ range. They more emphasised on, you know, big zoom, 30 times zoom, and I don't know where else they could have gone from that. So what they've done with this is to bring out a totally new camera. The zoom on it is a 10 times zoom, like a lens, at 2.8, so it's a variable aperture from 2.8. So it's not about a huge zoom, it's all about quality, this one. And the key part of that is the new 1-inch sensor. And that's unheard of in little compact cameras. You'd normally have to buy the CSC range, the G series, professional Panasonic range of cameras to get that. But quality wise, it makes a massive difference. They handle, it's 20 million pixel, but we've seen that before. But 20 million pixel in a small sensor works okay, but a 20 million pixel in a 1-inch sensor handles those pixels much better. You can stack them neater. At the end result, the image is so much better because of that. You've also got much better and lower light. So the other key things that come with a bigger sensor. It's not just bigger sensor, that's it. It's about quality. You've got the usual touch screen, your Wi-Fi on it, NFC, and full manual control on it. So you've got the usual features that you'll find and we expect in this sort of TZ range. Another key feature, which is again a huge step, is something that's only just come out on a firmware update for the G7 and the GX8. I really can't believe that it's actually in this camera as well. It's called post focus. The way it actually works is it allows you take a picture and you can then choose the point of the whereabouts on the picture you want the focus to be. We've all taken that picture of Aunt Doris, whatever, standing in the foreground with the landscape behind, and the camera was focused on the landscape and poor Aunt Doris is all blurry. With this camera on post focus, you can touch Aunt Doris, so to speak, and Aunt Doris will be in focus. Great feature if you like Aunt Doris. The last key feature I want to go over with you is the 4K photo modes. It's 4K video, but it's also got 4K photo modes. And there's 3 modes. You've got burst, burst stop start, and 4K pre-burst. Let's just go over those modes with you now. The burst mode, basically you'd press the button and release it. That does you a burst shot there. They're 30 frames per second, 8 megapixel. Now you got to remember, 8 megapixel will give you an A3 size print. Really good quality. Also, these will all be accessed, as with post focus, from 2 easy to get to buttons on the back. So they're functions that are actually pre-programmed into these buttons. Just press it on and you're away. There's no looking in menus, searching for stuff. It's all from there. So the burst mode, hold it down, release it. That gives you your burst, and as long as you hold it down for, that's how many shots it takes. So 30 frames per second, okay, at 8 megapixel. The second mode on there is burst stop start. Now that's very similar to like controlling a video camera. You press it once to start, and then you press it again to stop, and it does it for that period of time, if you like. Same thing, 30 frames per second and 8 megapixel. And each one of those shots, you can then choose your shots. So for example, if you're taking something on a trampoline, or a kid riding a bike, or an action shot where you don't want to mix that perfect shot, those will be brilliant modes for that. The last one you've got on there is pre-burst. And that's very good for capturing a moment, for example, somebody on a trampoline or a bird in flight, another quite difficult thing to get where you want the wings perfectly in the right position. Pre-burst will actually, when you're pointing out the shot, it starts to take the shot a second before, and then when you stop recording, it still records for a second afterwards. So it allows you, quite often you say, that's the shot I want, you press it, and you've missed that shot. So pre-burst, it actually gives you a second before as well. So that's another brilliant feature. So just to summarise the last few bits there, the key things about this camera, we've got the 1-inch sensor, that's huge, okay? 10 times optical zoom, f2.8 variable lens, post focus, and the photo modes as well. So there's some real key features there that you've got in this. Plus, don't forget, really important in my view, the viewfinder. So there we go.
Is that my TZ100?
Yeah, I'm just checking it out actually.
Have you been going through my bag?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, sorry mate. Enjoy your cup of tea?
Yeah, lovely. Thanks.
Cheers. I think we got that in the bag anyway.